First round, fighter, you ready? Yep. Fighter, you ready? Let's fight!
Mike Beast Boy Davis, Super Sodiq Yusuff. The fight is underway. Davis in the blue trunks, Yusuff in the red.
Already, nice calf kick from Sodiq, and looks to counter right over that jab/hook of Mike Davis with that big right hand. That is what we got to look out for from Sodiq, is a monstrous, clean overhand and just pure boxing prowess from Mike Davis. Good jab, covers up well. Ooh, nice right hand there from Davis. Man, this is everything I knew this was going to be. These guys are going to trade.
They are swinging with intent here in the first round.
And right in front of each other, too. Nice leg kick there from Sodiq.
Another big right from Sodiq Yusuff. He uses that early and often.
Nice 3-2 there from Davis. Nice kick. You're just seeing the level. Both these guys are at a level where you could sign one of these guys no matter what. These guys have skills.
Another calf kick there landed. Davis, remember, coming in here as the 3-1 favorite.
Beautiful question mark kick. Just missed there from Davis. That's it. Now we're seeing a little more feints out of Davis. I think that's smart. Whoa! Davis shakes it off, says you didn't hurt me with that, but that usually means you caught me right on the chin.
There's just an aura about both of these guys. You can see that if they don't get the call here, it could be coming very soon.
Yeah, you just, at this level, when we're on the Contender Series, you got some guys that are almost there, not quite there, maybe overdue. This one, you're looking at two guys that have been absolutely killing it outside of the UFC. Nice jab there from Sodiq.
It's funny, we talk about Davis being a 3-1 favorite. Vegas obviously sees this different than we saw it coming in.
Surprised me, yeah. When I heard that today, I was like, wow. I mean, if you've seen Sodiq Yusuff fight,
both fighters trading punches. Knee landed by Davis.
Oh, man, I don't even know what to say. I'm watching this fight right now.
You're watching it like a fan, which is why this is so great. Both fighters landed heavy hands. Trading leather here in the first round as we are almost to the 2:30 mark.
And look how relaxed both guys are. There's no extra tension right now. Both are loose until they have to explode and throw their beautiful body kick there from Davis.
And again, Yusuff seems unfazed as Davis checks that kick from Yusuff.
I think that's going to be smart for one of these guys, and Davis is already going for it. Attacking the body. Let's try to slow my opponent down. Don't headhunt. Sodiq doing a little bit of backing up right now. I wonder if something got through and might have made him respect Mike Davis a little more than he was in the beginning. But when you back a guy like Sodiq Yusuff up against the fence here, this is when he can be dangerous. He knows he's got to get out of here. Big right!
He stuns him.
Davis recovers, seems to be okay. Got wobbled for a second.
Knocks it down.
He's trying to get a takedown. Smart move there from Davis. He's going to want to clinch up right now. He's hurt.
Back to his feet.
This is where we want to see if Mike Davis should pull out some wrestling chops right now, because Yusuff's got him hurt right now.
Barely misses the uppercut, lands a right, then a left.
There's the wrestling. Beautiful job from Mike Davis. But Yusuff doing a good job. He's using the guillotine. He's going to try to use that just to stand himself back up. Yeah, this is a smart move here from Mike Davis. He got rocked. Good Kimura attempt here from Yusuff, but if I was him, I'd let this go. Get rid of this, get separation, unless he's got this choke. Good job, Mike Davis. Squirrels out, but big right hand again. Mike Davis is hurt right now. He's standing up tall.
45 seconds here to go in the first round. Can Yusuff get the finish?
He hurt his calf there. That was a smart move from Sodiq. Instead of headhunting, he said, I'm going to take this leg out. He's not going to see this one coming. And that wobbled Mike Davis.
Sodiq Yusuff landing some bombs here.
Nice leg
late
kick
in the
return
first
there
round.
from Mike Davis. Oh! Just missed with that knee. Mike shakes his head. He knows he's in a fight tonight. Maybe Sodiq saw those Vegas odds and said, all right, I'm going to show you underdog.
I think you might be right. Maybe felt a little disrespected.
Which I don't blame him.
Now another right as the first round comes to a close here from Super Sodiq Yusuff. Holy smokes, action-packed.
Trust me, Dana White's looking at you going, I could throw this guy on a short notice fight anytime. This kid's going to bring it.
Both these guys very impressive in the first round. Waiting to see what the second round brings.
But look at the eyes, man. Look at the difference between the posture of Sodiq Yusuff right now and Mike Davis. And all he said in his corner was how strong Yusuff was and how hard he hit. And his corner's trying to tell him, hey, forget that. Let's get him down then.
3 first-round finishes in 5 fights for Davis as he lands a right, then an uppercut.
Man, right back to it. Oh, my God.
Goes for the single leg, back up to his feet. Both fighters, again, just like the first round, landing huge shots.
I'm just going to sit back and watch. I suggest everybody watching at home right now to just do the same thing. Don't go get a drink. Don't go get your popcorn.
No time for that now.
This is a fight right now.
You mentioned in the first round you thought Yusuff may have hurt his calf.
Yep.
He's gone for a couple of calf kicks here early in the second as well.
Yeah, he needs to get back to his jab, get back to his feints. He's got a little bit of swag going. That's smart. Get Mike Davis thinking, I'm going to headhunt. I'm going to throw this big bomb and chop that calf, because that's definitely affecting Mike Davis right now.
Mike Davis, 5-0 with 5 knockouts. He's never lost as a pro or an amateur. This is the most he has ever been tested.
Yeah, I mean, which is what these guys coming in here right now. Oh, nice leg kick. That's what they should be expecting, though. That's why you're here. That's why you're fighting for a UFC contract. Oh, man, any one of these punches lands clean.
Both of them trading. Yusuff just keeps working on that left calf, landing some significant strikes there with that leg.
And you know what we're seeing a little more? Nice kick there from Davis, but we're seeing Yusuff kind of feint and reach and play with the mind a little bit of Davis. It's like little stutter step. Davis was starting to do that in round 1, and he's completely abandoned that. I think he's just hesitant because he's felt the power of Sodiq. See how he just waits, he's patient. He's not breathing heavy at all right now, mind you, either, if you look at the face of Yusuff right now.
Not
look at that.
Bit.
He is dialed in right now.
Well, his mouth is closed. He's not even breathing through his mouth.
He's not even breathing right now through his mouth. Look at his eyes, too, man. That tells you a lot about where a fighter is. He is just stalking him right now, and he's the one on the fence. But he's in control.
Under 2:30 to go here in the second round. Super Sodiq Yusuff. An impressive first round. Both fighters coming out swinging in the second.
This is where Davis has got to let go. When he's got Sodiq backed up against the fence, he's got to let these hands go. Nice jab there from Mike Davis. He needs to get on that. That's what he needs to use. Oh, man, both guys exchange jabs. Much more pressure, though, from Davis in this round.
Yusuff very comfortable operating with his back to the fence.
He likes to counter with that right hand and that kick. And that's what he wants Davis to do. He wants him to overbear and step on that lead leg. And that's when he puts the weight down and he can chop the calf.
Lands that straight
just
right.
Out of the way right there on the return, too, from Davis.
Davis thinking about that calf kick already after.
Yeah, I just think he knows that as he stalks right now, he knows how quickly Yusuff can counter, too. So he's just got to be hesitant.
Again.
Another big leg kick. And for anybody watching that, obviously, most people haven't felt a calf kick or know, like, I can tell you, when even the ones that don't look like much, they devastate the muscles in your calf. They start cramping. And then every time you step, you can't put your weight on, or you have no spring in your step. It's a very smart technique that a lot of fighters are using now.
Well, especially lately, right? In the last few years, this wasn't
like,
something that was prevalent 10 years ago.
It's like there's trends in MMA, like anything, like any sport, like any fashion. And that's the trend right now, is we're evolving as a sport. We're learning what things work.
Spinning back kick, glancing off Yusuff.
Both guys definitely slowed down here in round 2. Good exchanges. Still a great fight. But you can see they went for it in round 1.
Back on the cage.
Tired out just a hair as we're under 20 seconds to go here in the second round.
That could have been huge for Davis, too, if he could have secured a takedown at the end of the second round. And then maybe he knows I got to come out in the third. If I get him down, maybe I can ground and pound or get a sub.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oy!
Lands that last kick right before the second round comes to a close.
You can't be eating too many of those calf kicks or you're not going to have any pop on your punches. And I would say still to look for the takedown. If you think he's the better wrestler, or that's another smart thing. Give him back some of your own. These guys just showing really, really high-level striking from both of these guys. Even that, Mike Davis slipped and blocked that right hand from Yusuff.
But Yusuff obviously had that first round. Davis may have had the second. Should we be seeing more urgency from Davis
Absolutely,
here in the third?
absolutely, yeah. He's doing a good job moving forward, but he's still a little hesitant to throw his own hands. Maybe he doesn't have to. Maybe Davis should start relying on some of his kicks.
But he needs to put the pedal on the
Yeah,
gas.
see how he slipped there? That's great work, but he's got to come back with something. And that's so much easier said than done for anybody that's never boxed. You're going into the fire. Every time you slip and come back, you don't know what that other guy is already going to throw behind that jab. So it's a scary thing to do, but to land the knockout, that's what you got to do. You've got to slip and you've got to come back with your own punches.
Well, and if you're Sodiq here, you're thinking what in the third round?
If I'm Sodiq, I'm thinking I'm probably ahead, but you don't know, and this is not the show where you want to coast, right? Dana White was already standing for you guys. That leg kick just hurt Davis bad. He immediately shot off of that takedown, or excuse me, off of that leg kick.
Yeah, buckled his knee a bit.
If I'm Yusuff right now, I'm jab, feint, going leg kick. And that's exactly what he just did.
And Davis immediately tries to tie him up.
Yeah, and if I'm Davis in this clinch, you got to start looking for that knee. Try to touch that chin. Do anything.
Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third round. An incredible first round from Mike Davis and Sodiq Yusuff. Good second round, slows down just a little bit.
Yeah,
Mike
right.
Davis needs to try and pour it on here in the third round to get the win.
Another big leg kick on the back leg. Oh,
one more.
Oh, he's hurt. Yusuff's got to go for it right now.
He's limping around. Lands another one.
One more. He switches stance. Go for the overhand right now. He's in his opposite stance. He has no defense from here. If you're not a natural southpaw and you're just trying to protect your lead leg, you have no defense for the right hand right now. And that's Sadiq's power punch right
There's
there.
The right.
Yep.
You called it, he landed it.
Hey, man, that's why I get paid the big bucks. You know what I mean? I might have trouble doing it myself in the octagon
I don't think
sometimes,
so.
but I can see it.
Not from what I've seen, my friend. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third round. Mike Beast Boy Davis, undefeated coming in, switches his stance, limping around here, trying to survive. Sodiq Yusuff within the left looking for the finish.
Yeah, he's hunting. I'm telling you, he's looking to set up his right hand. It's just a little different now because now he can lead with it as well because Mike Davis has switched to a southpaw stance. Beautiful. Yeah, Davis can shake his head all he wants, but
he felt it.
Yeah. I mean, this. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. You know, one of the things we're seeing here is the way that Sodiq is mixing it up. Obviously, he's got the big right hand that we know about, but he's landed that leg kick. That was a smart game plan, and I bet that him and his coaches really saw something in Davis that they knew he had a very good boxing style. And what happens when guys are heavy? Ooh, beautiful body kick there. He knew he would be heavy on that leg, and they attacked it.
Well, one of the things that we questioned about Mike Davis coming in here, certainly not his power, but the quality of his opponents. Sodiq Yusuff, by far,
has been in here with guys like Mike Davis.
Absolutely.
Whereas Mike Davis hasn't quite been in there with anybody on the level of Sodiq Yusuff.
And that's a learning experience as we're under a minute to go here in the third round.
Yeah, this is when Davis has really got to start thinking about the things he's fighting for and go for it right now, man. He's hurt. He's got to find some motivation and just swing. You got to swing at this point. You're down for sure on the scorecards.
Well, you have to go for broke here as we're under 40 seconds. Sodiq Yusuff just refuses to let him do that as he lands another calf kick. Davis really struggling here just to stay on his feet.
I
Again, he
can't
throws the
believe he's
leg.
even throwing with it, yeah.
Reminds me of you with the arm a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh, nice head kick there from Sodiq. Looks like Davis is going to survive it, though. I mean, there's no doubting his toughness or his skills, but he's just a little bit outclassed tonight.
First time in Mike Davis's career that he has gone the distance, and it looks like it will be the first time in his career that he loses a professional fight. What an impressive performance by these two. My goodness. Let's take a look at the replays.
I mean, just from the opening of this round, these guys were absolutely bombing punches. And not only were they bombing them, they weren't sloppy. These guys showed great technique. They set things up. They went to the body. They went to the head. They attacked the legs. And this is where Sodiq crushed him with the big right hand over the top. This is that chopping, just short, tight little left hook. And he almost went in for the finish. And the thing that hurt Davis most throughout this entire fight wasn't even the punches, but it was the really well-timed leg kicks from Sodiq Yusuff, which we saw over and over through round 1, 2, and 3. And it was finally in the third round. This one really hurt Mike Davis, forced him to shoot. And this is the one where I thought maybe this fight was almost over, but that's when Davis switched his stance, showed that he's a warrior, and got through the fight.
All three judges score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sodiq Yusuff.
And there you go, 7-1 as a pro now. To me, as a casual observer, it looks like this is the best guy we've seen so far tonight, right?
I mean, he's on another level. I mean, I really do think he is. I've seen him fight. I have the same management as Sodiq. I've heard about him for a long time. I've had the pleasure of seeing him fight live. I've just heard nothing but great things about this kid's work ethic, and obviously his skills just spoke for themselves.
An incredibly put together featherweight too. This guy is physical. Yep. He's a slick striker. He's a powerful wrestler. We didn't even really get a chance to see that tonight, and there he is with Lloyd Irvin, one of the big names in mixed martial arts in the Washington, D.C. areas.
His legs
he's hobbling out of there too.
I mean, when you land those leg kicks, they add up on you too, man. It's fighting. It hurts.
Said the first thing he would do with a UFC paycheck is to get an immigration lawyer to get the rest of his family to the United States. Family definitely watching this tonight, the biggest fight of his professional career, and he looks to be on track.
I think he'll have one of them soon.
Yeah, to potentially get that contract. And he's laughing and limping his way over to Lorisenko.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, man. I look good on this camera.
You do look good on this camera, Sodiq. You look very good on this camera. Guys, Sodiq, what a performance. That fight is so much what this show is all about. You guys came throwing absolute fire, and then you pulled away later in the fight with superior technique. You said coming into this fight, I want to show that the Africans are here to stay. You feel like you did that?
100%, man. I think there's a new rule. I couldn't wear my bandana into the stage, but I got a rep. You see that flag pop up, man. Nigerians, we're here to work, man. We got Kamaru, Israel. I came to Wadu's fighting this weekend, but us Nigerians, we're slowly coming in here, man. I just told Dana, you step in my country, you could pick out about 20 Ngannous, you know. We're natural warriors. We're natural fighters. We got heart. I hurt my leg very bad in the fight, but I never stopped throwing it. I think about my mom. I think about my people back home. African heart, man. African strong. That's all it is.
When did you hurt your leg in the fight?
I actually hurt it in like the first round, but I drill this technique a lot. I know after a while they're gonna give up before I do. As long as I could balance on it, it's all good. I kept throwing it. I kept using my weapon. I wish I could have got that finish for y'all, man. I really tried in that first round, but after a while I saw, all right, let's be smart. Let's win a technical battle. Not all Africans got to go in there and go ape strong, you know. I could be technical too.
Well, you definitely did some damage with that weapon. I mean, the story of this fight was your damage with those incredible leg kicks. Coming into this fight, did you know that that would be the key? He's a boxer. He puts a lot of weight on that front leg.
Yes. I saw from as soon as I got the fight announcement, I watched tape on him, and that was the first thing I picked out. He stands very strong on that lead leg. I want to give a huge shout out to my teammate, Andrew Spencer. He took a lot of damage for me to prepare for this fight. He just stood there and let me practice kicking his legs, man. But, hey, it paid off.
Did you know that you were an underdog coming into this fight?
Yeah, I knew I was an underdog, but, man, Nigerian mentality, I told you, man. My people has been underdogs forever, but we're warriors. We fight. I'm fucking African. I'm used to working. I learned a lot from my mom. My mom's an underdog her whole life, but she always worked. Hey, yeah, drôle. Ọmọ yín ti ṣe. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbàdúrà torí mi fẹ́ gba contract yẹn. Tí wọ́n bá fún mi, ó máa dùn mí gan. But ọmọ yín ti ṣe mi show wọ́n pé mi lè jà, mi lè láyà.
I heard contract in there, and that's about all I understood. Can you translate?
I was telling my people and my mom back home, pray for me, you know. There's a lot of people back home that's been sending me a lot of love. You guys go to my YouTube and my Instagram page. I do a whole super series following my background. And there's a lot of love from back home coming in. So they got to send that prayers, get your boy that contract.
Sodiq, what a huge night for you. Back to you, Dan.